What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today and taking the time to enjoy a video of mine. It is greatly appreciated. Today is Sunday. It's actually Sunday night. I will be dropping this video tomorrow, which will be Monday for you lovely viewers. Let's see where I would like to start. Well, let's just start with a gift that I received. And this is a very, very special gift, as you will see very, very shortly. Which this gift come from Brother Jim over at Jedi Jim Knives. He sent me along 2 of these graphite pencils. And I did not know this, but he actually told me, he said, just sharpen one of these up and scrub at your tang stamps if they are hard to read or dirty, and that will take that right off and make it more legible to read. So that is awesome. I did not know that. Thank you so much, Brother Jim, for that. Then he also sent this along for the wife. It's just a little pouch, and it will hold a little logging book, or the wife could use it for taking notes or anything, jotting down any old thing you might need to jot down. And she will definitely use that. Thank you, Brother Jim, for that. And which I did not bring. I had come back. We'd come back from New York, and there was a massive box sitting on my front porch, and I had no clue. But inside the box was all this, and then one other thing that we're about to get into. But it had, I bet, 20 Hot Wheel cars in it for both of our boys. Man, Brother Jim, thank you so much for that. You did not have to do any of this. And then that leads me into this right here. Now, Brother Jim won I believe it was the second auction that old Big Jim over at Barlow Brigade done for our son's trip to New York to help raise funds. And he done, I believe that auction was Brother Aaron Williams over at AW Custom Designs. He sent in a couple of his custom pieces to help raise funds. And then, well, Big Jim threw this in there. And you could see it is signed by none other than old Big Jim. Now, the story behind this knife, like I said, he threw this in that box as a little something extra. Well, in the note that Jim included in the package, he said he felt in his heart to send this over to me to one day pass down to Mr. Mason himself. And I think that is just incredible. This knife will be able to tell such an incredible story. And I thank you so much, Jim, for sending this along, brother. You did not have to do that. And you hear some rattling. He did send a penny. He sent over a penny. So he said he's always heard that it was bad luck to give somebody a knife without giving a penny. So that was included in the box. And then this one, if you remember the auction, which it says on the box, the 4-inch Barlow white smooth bone. Well, no sir. This is that Big Jim custom. And he dyed this to make it a smooth red bone. And look at that. Did he not do absolutely wonderful work? I mean, that is just jam up and jelly tight, as Brother Terry would say. And believe it or not, this is my very first. Well, I lie. This is actually my second, because I had bought one of the 4-inch Barlows way, way, way back. But this is actually the second 4-inch Barlow from Bear & Son. See it there. Bear & Son, USA made. Got that nice big sheep's foot blade with that nice swedging. I'm just a sucker for a swedge. I'm not going to lie, guys. Not going to lie. Sucker for a swedge. Sucker for a long pull. Sucker for some good custom work. And also a sucker for a half stop. Thank you so much, Brother Jim. Again, this knife is going to tell one incredible story. I will actually be toting this tomorrow, Monday. I'll go ahead and put some love on it. And I'll use it for a little bit. And then I'll put it up. And I will one day pass that down to Mr. Mason himself. You have my word on it, Brother Jim. This will be going to him. And like I said, thank you so much for that. That was totally not necessary, but thank you so much for doing something so special like that. Like I said, that knife is going to be able to tell just such an incredible story. And with that being said, this was just I figured I'd unbox this on the video here. This is the Bear & Son. This is the limited edition, I think, because they only made just a couple of them. And I want to say these were, I can't remember if these were made just for Deep South Cutlery. I think they were. Now, don't quote me on that, because I don't really keep up with Bear & Son a whole lot. But USA made, you can't beat it. But this is that beautiful custom that they did. You got smooth red bone handles, and that's still smooth red bone here, but they've done a little American flag work on it. Carbon fiber bolster, just absolutely beautiful. And man, that thing deploys with some force. Got your 250th etching on the blade there. America. And again, Bear & Son. D2 tool steel. And yes, sir, she is screaming sharp. I was on, while in New York, I was on Deep South Cutlery's Whatnot sale. Needs to be broke in just a little bit. Little flick of the wrist action. And they had these in their store. And they said they only had, I think, like 10 left. Said they had 10 left in there. And I had been looking at them because I'm a sucker for the access lock, clutch lock, crossbar lock, whatever you want to call it. I've been a sucker for that locking mechanism for a while now, ever since the Benchmade bug out killers came out. You know, we all got one of them. Got that nice deep carry pocket clip. You know what? I think I might use this tomorrow as well. I think it'll match that red just perfectly. Well, y'all, I won't keep y'all too long. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Thank y'all so much for all the thoughts and the prayers for Mr. Mason. It's just truly been a blessing. Truly been a blessing. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. God bless.